Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis's bizarre Christmas traditions revealed. The young royals have to follow some bizarre Christmas traditions over the festive period. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are in for a fun-filled Christmas this year as they are set to spend the day in Norfolk with their nearest and dearest. While the royal children are like millions of others across the UK when it comes to their excitement around Christmas time, it appears the three siblings have some bizarre Christmas traditions which come as a result of being members of the royal family. Although Prince William and Princess Kate try and give their three children as normal an upbringing as possible, these traditions, especially when the family celebrate Christmas at Sandringham with the monarch, are still in place, with one of these being present-giving on Christmas Eve. It is believed the royal children are also treated to some special gifts on December 25th. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Former royal chef Darren McGrady explained, "The royals are of German descent, so they weave in German traditions to their celebrations. After afternoon tea, they open gifts on Christmas Eve, as is the German tradition." This tradition was also confirmed by Zara Tindall, niece of King Charles and cousin of Prince William, who is known to spend Christmas at Sandringham. Another tradition in place for the royal family at Christmas is the seating arrangements, which may no longer apply to the children now they are older. As young royals, the seating arrangements for Christmas dinner meant that the youngest of the children ate away from their parents until they were old enough to behave properly at the dining table. Mr. McGrady once revealed, "The children always ate in the nursery until they were old enough to conduct themselves properly at the dining table. So for the late Queen, there was never a case of putting a high chair at the table with a little baby squealing and throwing food. It was Victorian. The children's place was in the nursery and Nanny would take care of them. It's your modern-day Downton Abbey." Prince George wants to be like his dad with sweet new venture. Prince George wants to be like his dad with a sweet new venture, royal biographer Angela Levin has claimed. George, the 11-year-old heir to the British throne, has taken his first flying lesson at White Waltham Airfield near Maidenhead. His early start to flying follows the royal family's proud aviation tradition, with George following in the footsteps of his father, grandfather, and great-grandfather in the cockpit. Speaking about the prince's latest hobby, Levin said, "He's had flying lessons. He wants to be like his dad. It's the sweetest thing." She added, "Prince Philip started flying when he was 31. William and Harry didn't fly until they'd been in the military. Now, little George, I think they're doing something that's really wonderful for him and it'll be really exciting." Levin also acknowledged the potential concerns over thrusting an 11-year-old heir in the air, stating, "I'd be terrified if it was my son. It's a very nice thing to do because they are similar and you can see that he loves him really hugely." Eyewitnesses at the airfield reported that Prince George thoroughly enjoyed his first flying experience. One onlooker told The Sun, "He loved it. It's the right time to start." The royal family has a proud tradition of flying and it looks like George is next in line. Another source at the airfield observed, "There were probably 30 or 40 people in the clubhouse. Catherine and William watched George take off, but they were relaxed about it. All three of them had been pretty chilled in the clubhouse." As the future king and eventual head of the armed forces, including the Royal Air Force, George's experience doubtless lays a foundation for his future roles. Cameron Walker, GB News royal correspondent, predicted yesterday that George and William could conduct engagements together in the future related to aviation. Prince George is 11. There isn't actually any particular age limit on learning to fly, but you can't log your flying hours until you turn 14 years old, and you can't do your test till you're 16, and you can't have a private pilot's license until you're 17. But that airfield was actually where Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, Prince George's great-grandfather, learnt to fly way back in 1952. And of course, there is a long line of males within the royal family who have learnt to fly. Cameron added, "It's certainly something that Prince George appears to have a passion for. But of course, he's still very young indeed. Perhaps we will see him take off with his father or do some work with the RAF." In other news, Princess Kate's secret seaside treat for Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. We get so used to seeing the royal family during their working engagements that it's hard to believe that away from the royal spotlight. They like to let their hair down and enjoy simple pastimes, just like us. Earlier this month, the Prince and Princess of Wales were seen arriving at King Charles' royal residence in the Scottish Highlands with their children. Historically, the royals retire to Balmoral for the final weeks of the summer holidays to switch off, reconnect with nature, and relax before royal duties resume in September. Before they flocked to Scotland, the Wales family soaked up some seaside air at Anmer Hall, their coastal Norfolk home. It's here that onlookers have said they've seen Kate with Prince George, 11, Princess Charlotte, 9, and Prince Louis, 6, tucking into fish and chips from a local beachside vendor. A holiday homeowner in Norfolk spoke to UK holiday provider, Parkdean Resorts, and revealed they had seen Kate and the children visiting Eric's fish and chip shop in Sandringham, Norfolk. They said, "I was amazed when I arrived at Eric's in Sandringham and spotted Kate and the kids. We've been regulars at Eric's for a while, so it's fantastic to see the word spreading about how great it is. It is now officially fit for a royal." The Princess of Wales isn't the only royal in the family to indulge in fish and chips from time to time. Queen Camilla previously revealed the popular British takeaway is one of her favorite foods. Freshly cooked fish and chips, wrapped in paper. That smell. "You cannot beat proper fish and chips," she told You magazine. According to The Sun, her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II was also rather partial to fish and chips and sometimes treated herself to dinner from the local chippy when staying at Balmoral. A footman was reportedly sent to pick up her meal from nearby town Balleter. It's no secret that the royal family are sometimes partial to fast food prepared outside of the royal kitchens. Former royal chef Darren McGrady previously spoke of his horror when the late Princess Diana told him she was taking Prince William and Prince Harry to McDonald's. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.